Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump in on question 1 on the D1 2009 paper, 2009, and this is a quicksort and binary search question, 5 marks and 4 marks. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it. I've written out the alphabet here to speed things up a bit. Okay, quicksort to sort these names. So the first thing we're going to want to do is write the names as letters. So Max can be L, Lauren, John, Hannah, Kieran, Tara, Richard, and Imogen. Now we need to choose a pivot, and that is done by choosing the middle value, the middle item. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items here. There isn't a middle one. Okay, so we have to go to the right. Remember to go to the right if there's no. I meant to make that red. Let's try that again. Yeah, if there's no middle item, go to the right. This is kind of a median kind of calculation, which you can do like this. 8 plus 1 divided by 2 is, and we always round up when we do this calculation, so that's 4.5, which we round up to 5, so we're choosing the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, just go to the right is the short way to do it. Now we list everything that's less than K on the left hand side, so M, no, L, no, J, yep, J, H, yep, then we pass K, T, that's not less than K, R, no, I is, okay, we'll put I in, and we'll put K itself in there. It's still a pivot, so give it the red box, and then we stick the rest of the stuff in. So I think it was M, L, J we've got, H we've got, T, R, and I we've already got. Okay, important to do it how I did it, so you go from left to right, you don't kind of skip around. That would be very important. Okay, now we choose 2 more pivots, so the middle value here and the middle value here, but there's no middle value, so we go to the right. That's that median thing again. Okay, now we're going to pivot around H, choose everything that's less than H. So J, no, that's more than H. I, that's also more than H, so there's nothing there, so we put H there. That's pivot box, and then J and I. Again, maintaining the order J and I, J and I. Then K, that was the pivot. We can, there we go. Now pivoting around T. Everything less than T on the left, so M, yep, that's less than T, put that in. L is also less than T. R, that is less than T, so T goes in at the end. Now, apologise to Paul Radley in the maths department, who doesn't like it when you move the pivots. He feels quite strongly about that, but I'm kind of fine with it. So we've moved our pivots around a bit, but it doesn't matter. They're still in the right places. Okay, let's choose pivots again. So to the right of the middle. Whoops. No. Yes. I, and here we go. Middle value here. Pivot. Okay. Do we have to pivot J? Is it less than I? H I. No. So H. J needs to go on the other side, so I now comes down here, and J goes over there. I is a pivot, H is a pivot, J is going to be a pivot in a minute, K was a pivot already, excuse me, whoops. Okay, pivoting around L, M, No, that's after L. So R, that's also after L. So L can go down here, which is a pivot. M and R go in. T, which was a pivot, stays a pivot. Now we choose our new pivots. I'm just going to fill that in red. Well, there's only J left and R. Oops. Only one question to ask now. Does M go to the left or to the right of R? Well, it's less than R, so it's already in the right place. So we just write it out again. H, I, J, K, L, M, R, T, and just put those pivot boxes around. Let's see if that works. No. Do it like this. Yep. Oh, yes, they're all pivots now. Excuse the mess. I'm sure you can kind of follow what's going on. Still trying to work out how to use this thing. Everything's a pivot, so we can stop. Let's have a look at the mark scheme here and see how we did. H, I, J, K, L, M, R, T. Sort complete. Yeah, full marks there. Oh, I've spoiled it a bit because I'm showing you the mark scheme. I'll pretend you didn't see it. Okay, let's carry on and do the second part. This is binary search algorithm, and it's quite a simple one. 4 marks available here. Let's see if we can locate the name Hugo. So what we do is the same idea with the median, sort of finding the middle value in our list. So we kind of divide the list into in half each time. So the first thing we're going to do is, well, let's count up how many values we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 values. So we do the following calculation. 8 plus 1 over 2. This tells us where to search in the list. So that's 9 over 2 is 4.5. But don't forget, when we do this calculation, we always round up. So it's 5. So look at the 5th item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Lauren. That's Lauren. Now we're looking for Hugo, right? So we've got L. We know that H is to the left of L. So we're going to reject everything to the right because we know it can't possibly be to the right. So you've got to write down reject right. Important to show what you're doing. So we've got rid of everything to the right here. Now we've only got 4 things left. So where should we go? Well, 4 plus 1 over 2, that's 5 over 2, that's 2.5. That rounds up to 3. So we'll look at the third item. 1, 2, 3, that's J, that's John. So John, and we're going to have to, well, we're looking for Hugo, remember. John is still to the right, so certainly Hugo can't be any further right than John, so we're going to reject the right again. I know that some of you find this very frustrating because you can see that it, if it's there or not, but that's the way we go. So we've rejected everything to the right of John. We've got 2 items left. 2 plus 1, that's 3. Divide by 2, that's rounds up to 1.5, which rounds up to 2. So we look at the second item. That's what is that? H-I. Imogen. Write that down. Imogen is once again to the right of H in the alphabet, so certainly there's no point looking any further to the right of Imogen, so we reject the right again. And that brings us down to only 1 item in the list, so we can say well, the only thing left is Hannah. Hannah remaining, I will say. And well, Hannah is not Hugo, so Hugo is not in our list, unfortunately. Hugo not in list, and we've shown that. That's how a computer would search for the name Hugo. So there you go, your 4 marks there.